temperature superconductors. And actually, superconductors have many applications, but one of the main reasons that we specifically work on them is the high demand for electric power. In 2017, just American consumed about 4 terawatt-hour of electricity, and this demand is steadily growing. We also know that about 8 to 10% of electricity is lost during transportation. And one way to prevent, because of the electrical resistance of the copper wires, one way to prevent this loss is to use superconducting materials, which they don't have any electrical resistance. Electrical resistance is like friction to the flow of electricity. In a normal metal, as we decrease the temperature, the resistivity decreases. But in a superconductor, the resistance to the electric current suddenly drops to zero at a certain temperature known as critical temperature, or TC. Below TC, the electric power can flow through the material without any loss, basically 100% efficiency in transferring current. So there is enormous benefit and application to this state. But unfortunately, this superconductivity only occurs at very low temperatures. This TC is as cold as surface of Pluto, and that makes it impractical for routine applications. But there is one way to increase TC, and that is to squeeze the material. In fact, it is shown that hydrogen-rich compounds, such as hydrogen sulfide or lanthanum hydride, they can be superconductors at temperature much closer to room temperature. And thus they are called high-temperature superconductors. But the price to achieve this high TC is to squeeze the material at hundreds of gigapascal pressure. This is the order of pressure close to the center of the Earth. In lab, we can actually achieve this pressure by squeezing the material between tips of 2 diamonds. I studied hydrogen sulfide under 150 gigapascal pressure. Transition temperature is about 195 Kelvin. This is not room temperature, which is 300 Kelvin, but it is the second highest TC ever recorded for a superconductor. We wanted to know about the physical parameters that led to such high TC. We also know that the application of a magnetic field can destroy superconductivity and makes the material to become like a normal metal with non-zero resistance. We intentionally do that to increase information, to extract information about our compound. So in our measurement, we kept the system at a constant temperature, for instance, 170 Kelvin, and then we slowly ramped the magnetic field. We then recorded the field at which superconductivity is destroyed and the material shows a non-zero resistance. That field is called upper critical field, or HC2. We repeated the measurement for several temperatures and plotted HC2 as a function of reduced temperature. We then fitted our data to 3 different theoretical models and found that H3S is best described by this blue line theory, or a strong coupling theory. This theory explains that in a superconducting state, electrons form pairs of electrons, and they are very strongly bonded to each other. In fact, in H3S, they are so strongly bonded that we needed to break the superconductivity, we needed a magnet which was stronger than 60 Tesla magnet available. This 60 Tesla magnet is so strong that can lift up to 60 cars. So, our result, which is a record high combination of applied pressure and magnetic field, can provide feedbacks to theory. And I wanted to end by emphasizing that the application of superconductors is not limited to their perfect efficiency of transferring current. They are actually used in MRI machines and maglev trains, and finding a room temperature superconductor will facilitate this application, and our study is paving the way to one day achieving this goal. Thank you.